Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we are finally here with My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 19. And this episode marks the final chapter that I have read to in the My Hero manga. So, what we're going to see in this episode is the last thing that I have read in the manga, at least from what we've seen from the preview, I believe. This is as far as I've read into the manga, so everything after this is going to be completely new to me, and we still have quite a few episodes left in this season, so we still have to figure out who the heck that girl with the purple hair is. We still got to see whether or not these villains are going to make a move. Stain, we saw he was released, we saw Overhaul was released, and so we got to figure out whether or not these guys are going to plan something, whether or not they're going to put their heads together and come up with some massive scheme. I'm not sure, but I believe there's like 6 episodes left, so there's plenty of room for them to come up with something crazy. But if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe so that you guys know exactly whenever I drop a brand new reaction, and if you'd like to check out my uncut reactions, you can find them over on my Patreon, which you guys can join for as low as $2. But whenever you guys are ready, we'll be starting this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. It's probably better that he did. Yeah, after everything that the heroes have been through, I think they deserve to know the truth about what's really going on here. And you know Ochako is hurting over this, for sure. Because she cares about DEKU the most, and then he just left on his whole, like, solo training arc. Yep. I think disaster is an understatement, honestly. I am not here. Oh my god. I wonder how All Might feels about that statue. Look. My boy Midoriya. He became Batman. Dude, I love the new drip, man. It looks so sick. It looks like DEKU if he's spent like the past 5 years training in the wilderness. Like, this is so sick. But yeah, I definitely think that this whole war between the heroes and villains, considering that a disaster level event, I think that's a massive understatement. Because Shigaraki alone had the power to like level an entire city. And that's not even taking into account the Nomu, Gigantomachia, all of the other heroes like twice. Now, fortunately, and kind of unfortunately, we were able to stop twice before he could do anything crazy. But if he would've, like, I think we all can agree, Twice is one of the strongest members of the League of Villains. So, Hawks stopping him before he could bring out his full strength is really good. But it still didn't really matter much because the villains still gave the heroes a beating. Alright. A jailbreaker appeared. Alright, we still have some heroes hanging in there. Grand. What's his quirk? I guess it has something to do with being big. And then Turtleneck. Okay, what can she do? Turtleneck. Oh, these are students that that studied under Miss Joke. Dude, we haven't seen her in forever, I feel. I almost forget. Well, I mean, I didn't forget who she was, but hearing that name, it feels oddly nostalgic from how long we haven't seen her. Nope. Yep. They're done relying on heroes. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think they showed last episode. These guys went out, got themselves a bunch of like support items, and they're using those to defend themselves instead of relying on heroes. Man. Yeah, this isn't the way to win them over. See, these people need to understand this was an extraordinary event, though. Literally, all of the villains united as one giant destructive force. So, of course, there were going to be some casualties. I mean, what would they have considered we do differently? Okay, so that's his quirk. Vibrate. And I love how he had this super kind, like, friendly personality while he was in there. But behind closed doors, he's heading your way. Is it who I think it is? I think it's time. The jailbreaker. My boy. Muscular is back, dude. Look at this man. Like, he was locked up in maximum security for a reason. And look, it doesn't even look like this guy has any plan or any big mission he's trying to do or anything. He's just destroying everything. Full power. Yeah, what are you guys planning to do against that guy? What do you mean, who cares? See, these guys are so stubborn. Them not trusting the heroes is one thing, but them going out of their way to fight a maximum security, like, villain? It's crazy. Yeah, he's just trying to get revenge on all the heroes. Oh, vibrate coming through! And, like, directly into his muscles. Oh, but it's too dense. Honestly, this is one of the times where that might be worth it. Even he's starting to panic a bit. You got this, Grand. Tremoring Earth. I'll shake your brains out. Dang. Oh my gosh. Ew. Oh, we know who that is. We know who that is. That lightning? Oh yeah, we all know who that is. The rematch is here. Look at him. He looks like a completely different person. This looks like an evil. If Deku was evil in an alternate universe, this is what I'd expect him to look like. Like if he was brainwashed into joining the League of Villains. This does not look like a hero at all. What? Did he just put a rock in his eye? What? Why though? And this smoke. Is this another one of his quirks? Because I don't remember them mentioning this one. Now, they did say that Deku's been gone for a while, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he was more proficient with the quirks he's already learned and if he's learned some new ones. Who is he? I think the better question is, who has he become? Okay, smokescreen. But together, they can make Deku a pretty formidable foe. Yep. Think of them as tools. I specifically remember them saying this. The thing that makes Deku so strong is not how powerful each of these quirks are, it's how strong they are together and how versatile he is. Float? Yep. Sixth. Is that danger sense? Yep. The Spidey sense is kicking in. Oh no, fourth is danger sense. Fifth is black whip. Dang. But we still need the third and the second. Wait, I'm confused. Because I don't think he was going exactly in order. Because, like, who was Smokescreen? That could have been third or second. A brawl at full power. I don't know if you're ready for Deku at full power, because he's grown a lot since then. That was 3 whole seasons ago. And if he... And I doubt Muscular's gotten much stronger. Broke through Black Whip. Look at this absolute monstrosity. This man's a psychopath. Yeah. Also, is Midoriya standing on water? Has he done that before? Because that's kind of cool. I mean, he could easily be using float right now. Oh. Ooh. He's exposing him. Here it comes. 45%. That's all he needs. This is all he needs. Detroit smash, man. Look at that. The water flew out of the freaking river that they're in right now. And with 45% alone, he could take down someone like Muscular. Just imagine if we had another situation with Eddie by his side where she could juice him up to 100%. Oh, man. Or she could, like, rebuild him as he was tearing himself apart. Like, 100% Deku now compared to versus Overhaul is probably insane. Also, that guy's name Mr. Smith? His hero name was Mr. Smith? He remembers him. Mm-hmm. Yep, Deku's changed a lot. Returning him. And now the main reason for the prison break was because All For One wanted to get his body back. So now that he has his body, we can return these villains without worrying about another one, right? Here he is. So my guess is he's been hanging around with All Might this whole time. Yeah, so his body's still messed up. That's why he can't use 100% exactly. Or why he can't go higher than 45. Because his body's still badly damaged. The freaking who has themselves as their ringtone? Like an Endeavor. And, oh, Best Genus. I almost missed them. Both of them are out there fighting crime. Ah, okay, that's really good. So his body isn't in as bad of shape as it was before. Man, imagine how his mom must feel. Seeing him in the hospital so often, his body just tearing itself apart. And this, and him being the primary target of All For One. Kinda would, because he was in pretty bad shape. Yeah. Oh man. What a wholesome dude, that scene is so freaking wholesome, man. Like Deku's past, it's pretty sad, but also like super wholesome. How his mom was so supportive of him, whether he had quirks or not. And that's how it started. He really does, though. He holds his cell phone so cool. Oh, did they pass the final, or did Deku ever tell him? Oh, here he is right now. Hey. So he's got Gran Torino support. And the other top heroes are with him too. My man still over here styling his hair. He holds his phone the same way he styles his hair. He's so cool. Man, who else do you know wears denim up to his neck? That's real drip right there. Denim from head to toe. Dude, what a cool episode, man. So, I think going forward from here, things should be pretty interesting because this episode was just kind of introducing how, I guess, Deku took the steps towards going out on his own. And then going forward, now we're going to see probably the result of him like training on his own, getting stronger, and maybe he's going to be hunting down each of the villains that snuck out one by one. Like we might see a return of Deku versus Stain, Deku versus Overhaul again. Now, I don't remember exactly what Overhaul's quirk was. So if you could remind me in the chat, I'd very much appreciate it. Because, I don't know, a part of me is thinking, like, wasn't he able to touch anything and transform it into something else? Because I remember in Season 4, there was an incident where he, like, bumped into some innocent people, and then the next time we saw them, they were these, like, strange, deformed sort of creatures. And I think that was because of Overhaul, right? Like, I keep mixing up him and Shigaraki. Shigaraki can, like, destroy anything or decay anything. And Overhaul can, like, reconstruct anything. But not anymore because he lost his arms, right? Lady Nagant. And these two that were facing the wall. Whoa! And she was once a hero. Hold on, she's gonna be crazy. Alright, so that was the end of the episode, and my question of the day for you guys is going to be, what are your thoughts on this new Deku that we have here? Do you like him? Do you like the new outfit? Do you, I guess, like the idea that he went off on his own? Or do you think it would have been better if he stayed back with Yue and kind of everybody in the school sort of trained really hard to become as strong as they possibly could so they could take down All For One together? Because I do think there is going to be an ultimate fight between All For One and One For All. But, you know, one of the things that I love about this series is seeing everyone sort of glow up in a way. Like, everyone, no matter how weak or pathetic their quirk might seem, they've grown in such a way that they were able to take those quirks and make them into something useful. That's the thing that I love about this series most. Seeing people like even Mineta or Kaminari. Well, Kaminari, he better learned how to control his quirk. It was always powerful, but he better learned how to control it. I meant to say Kirishima. How he took his quirk of just being able to make himself more durable, and he was able to expand upon that. That's one of the things I really like. So the thing that I hope going forward is that they don't just hyper focus on Deku and making him stronger. And even though he is on his own, I hope that in the future there will be another moment where we need to rely on the other UA students and they all have grown significantly from the last time we saw them. That's what I'm hoping for. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And with that, I'm going to head out. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.